Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up and break down some of this NBA action. Welcome back to the best NBA betting podcast on the planet, Jay's NBA Jam Session. Money Making Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And man, what a card today is across the entire sports land. Today in the NBA, we got 11 games, NBA Cup Day. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts, opinions, and how I see tonight's action playing out. A lot of scenarios rolling through today's games. I'm going to break those down for y'all in today's episode as well. We got college football has a hell of a card today. College basketball has a good card. The NFL has a Black Friday game. The NHL has a good card. Man, I'm excited about today's action. My Cowboys got a dub yesterday over the Chiefs. Man, what a day today's going to be, man. I'm excited, pumped up, and I'm going to make a really pretty penny today. So if you believe me, you can hop on with me over at Pickdawgz Premium. But all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. I have 4 NBA games bet today. My NBA Jam Session play of the night, my NBA Behind the Woodshed blowout winner, my NBA plus money dog, and my NBA home team hammer. I also have my college football game of the year today. That's the most money I've ever put on a college football game. I have a college football behind the woodshed blowout winner, and I have a play for you in that Black Friday game between the Eagles and the Bears, man. So that's what I got going on today, but y'all know what y'all are here for. You're here for me to break down every single NBA game on the card. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right here, right now. So without further ado, let's do exactly that. Let's make some money tonight. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books betting hoops. Without further ado, let's break down tonight's NBA action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game on the board. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road facing the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks are 5.5-point dogs in this one. Hawks have won 7 of their last 10 games. Cleveland has won 6 of their last 10 games. Both teams coming to this one off an L, though. Cleveland lost on the road at Toronto. Atlanta lost on the road at Washington. Really surprised to see them get flooded by Washington. For Atlanta, this is a bounce-back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. They lost to Cleveland at the beginning of November, 117-109. For Cleveland, important game for Cleveland. A win and a dominant win secures the Eastern Conference wildcard spot in the NBA Cup. So there's motivation for Cleveland to come in here and win this one. This is one of my least favorite games on the card today. If I were to play it, it would still be Atlanta in the bounce-back spot, coming off the ugly loss to the worst team in the NBA. Bounce-back spot at home that also happens to be a revenge game. And I just haven't been in love with Cleveland from an ATS perspective. Are they the better team? Yes. Is the gap right now this significant between these two teams? I don't think so. And I can make the argument Cleveland's a little overrated and overvalued in this spot because of the NBA Cup. You know what I mean? Because it's a must-win for them in the NBA Cup if they want to move on to the next round. So we'll see. Give me the Hawks plus the points here in our first game of the night. Keep it rolling. Next game up, man, we head over to Brooklyn, where the Nets are 7.5-point home underdogs with the Philadelphia 76ers rolling in. Sixers are the better team. Of course, the Nets, I believe, are the 29th ranked team in the NBA in my personal NBA power rankings. Keep it on the injury report for this game. Michael Porter Jr. is out for the Nets. Cam Thomas, of course, is still out for the Nets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, VJ Edgecombe is out. Joel Embiid is out. Paul George's game time decision. We've already seen Philadelphia flood Brooklyn in Brooklyn once this season. I think they should do it again. I'm not in love with this game. Philadelphia is coming off a pretty significant homestand. 4 of their last 5 were just played at home, and they're coming off back-to-back losses at home to Miami, Orlando. This should be a solid bounce-back spot for them, though. They could use it. This team has lost 4 of its last 10 games. They are the better team. Brooklyn's a bad basketball team, and they're missing their 2 best players, Michael Porter Jr., Cam Thomas, and Haywood Highsmith is still out. I think this is a spot the Sixers get right. I'll lay the points with them here in this one. Keep it rolling. We head over to Charlotte, where the Hornets are 2.5-point home dogs. Total 248.5. I know the Hornets are playing bad basketball right now, man. This team has lost 10 straight. Um, I'm still high on this team, man. Why? I don't know. If you just want me to be completely honest, but I think when fully healthy, this team definitely has the offensive firepower to compete with damn near anybody. And I think this is a good bounce back spot for them at home at the crib against a team they definitely can compete against. The Bulls, I have not liked what I've seen from them whatsoever. Um, you just look at their last 3 games. Flooded at home by Miami. Um, Barely beat Washington at home, 1 point win, and then 13-point loss on the road at New Orleans. Like, nothing there tells me to lay points with Chicago on the road where they haven't played their best basketball. Home is where the Bulls have played their best basketball this season. I think this is a good bounce back spot for Charlotte. That's all I'm saying. I think Charlotte definitely can compete. I think Charlotte wins this game. I think they needed a little time for their injuries. I think they need a little time to get a little more chemistry back with guys coming back into the lineup. Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, but I think it's a good spot for him tonight. I think it's a good spot for him. Uh, keep an eye on the injury report for Chicago. They got a couple guys game time decision. Vooch, Patrick Williams, Herder, Okoro. They're all GTD. Doesn't matter for me though. I like Charlotte. I think it's a good bounce back spot for him at home. I'm going to take him straight up money line here in this one. Whew, what a game this is, man. We got the Orlando Magic out on the road facing the Detroit Pistons. Pistons are 2.5-point home favorites in this one, total 232.5. The Pistons had their 14-game win streak snapped last game they played against the Boston Celtics. Personally, well, first, let me say we got to give credit to Detroit for the start to the season that they had. They have proven already that they're going to be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference this year, and keep an eye out on them. Me, though, I think the Magic are the better team. I'm going to take Orlando here straight up on the money line. I think that win streak and how hot the Pistons started the season has them overrated and overvalued in this one. Again, I think the Magic are the better team, even with Banchero out of the lineup. This is also a revenge game for Orlando. Detroit did beat them the first meeting these two teams played, which was in Detroit back in October. The Magic were a different team then than they are now. The Magic are legitimate title contenders. They're the team I think they are. I believe they're the better team. I believe the Magic are better than the Pistons. I know the record doesn't reflect that quite yet. Still early in the season. This is a team that needed some time to get some cohesiveness, some chemistry together. Now that they have it, I think this is a huge spot for them to come in here and get a good win. I'm going to take the Magic. I think they're the better team. I think they match up really well with Detroit. I'm going to take the money line here with Orlando. We keep it rolling. Pacers are laying 6.5 on the Wizards. I'm going to lean Indiana. Don't really love this game. Wizards. They have played better basketball here recently, but we know Indiana's a tough place to play. Indiana has the more talent on their team, and I think this is a spot the Wizards return back to reality, and Indiana just gets it done at home like we know them to do over the past couple seasons. So give me Indiana. I'll lay the points here in this one. Knicks, Bucks. Knicks 7.5-point home favorites in this one. Keep an eye on the injury report. Looming over this game is Giannis Antetokounmpo. Same thoughts I had the other night, same thoughts I had here. If Giannis plays, I like the Bucks. If he doesn't play, I like the Knicks. Short, sweet, simple. True game time decision. I'm not sure if he plays or not. He was game time decision the other night. He ended up sitting. There's a real chance he plays in this game. The Knicks need this game. For the Knicks, they clinch their group with a win. Milwaukee can still make the next round, but they do not control their own destiny. They need some help to get there. So the Knicks have been night and day this season on the road. They've been a fade at home. They've been the best ATS team in the NBA, the best home ATS team in the NBA. Fading them in Madison Square Garden isn't fun. Giannis plays, though. Y'all know how he be tripping in these cup games. He cares. And I think he would have a monster game in the Garden. So just keep it on the injury report in this one. Lean Bucks if Giannis plays. If he doesn't, Knicks should flood Milwaukee. Thunder. Suns. Thunderland 15.5 in this one. For the Thunder, man. The winner of this game here wins this group. So if Phoenix wins, they win the group. If Oklahoma City wins, they win the group. I'm taking the Thunder. I'm going to lay it here in this one. I see no reason not to. The talent gap between these two teams is this significant. We saw Phoenix get flooded by Houston at home, 114-92, and I think something similar happens here. The Thunder get healthy in this game. Jalen Williams returns to the lineup, and that just makes the already best team in the NBA get better, getting an all-star back into the lineup, man. So the Thunder are a different team, monster and animal, at home, at the crib. I think we see this line this significant for this reason. Looking at my model, I told you I'm building a database. I'm building a model. It has it this significant as well. Just looking at offense and defensive of efficiencies. I can't talk this morning. Splits. It grades out this big, man. It's Thunder for me here. Unless I have clear reason to fade them, I'm not interested in doing so, especially not at home where they go stupid, dummy, crazy. Keep rolling, man. Speaking of stupid, dummy, crazy, we head to Denver where the Nuggets are laying 8.5 points on the San Antonio Spurs. This is also another win and you win the group. So San Antonio wins, they win the group. Denver wins, they win the group. I'm taking the Denver Nuggets. I'm laying the points, man. They're a different team, monster and animal, at home, at the crib. They're coming off of back-to-back home losses, too. They lost to the Bulls. They lost to the Kings. This should be a get back to regular schedule programming spot. Looking at the injuries for San Antonio, I think the talent gap between these two teams is this significant. I trust Denver at home, man. Y'all know that. Ball Arena. They go stupid, dummy, crazy. I think they win this game by double digits. Good bounce back spot for them at home, getting back to regular schedule programming. I'll lay it with Denver here in this one. Got the Utah Jazz at home at the crib with the Sacramento Kings rolling in. Jazz 1.5 point home favorites. I believe it's for a good reason. Bounce back game at home. It also happens to be a revenge game. Sacramento won the first meeting between these two teams. I believe it was a tightly contested game. I think the Jazz come back and get this one. That first game was 105-104 on the 24th of October in Sac. I think the Jazz show up here. The Jazz are a top 3 ATS team at home. This year, they've been a money-making machine at home, just like we know them to be. Good spot for them at home where we trust them. Bounce-back game and revenge game. Sign me up here on Utah. Going to continue to fade Sacramento personally. We got the Mavs down on the road facing the Los Angeles Lakers. Keep it on the injury report in this game, man. Anthony Davis could be returning back to this game. DeAndre Ayton also game time decision. And Marcus Smart also game time decision. Unless I have clear reason to fade the Lakers, I'm not interested in doing so. This team's playing at a really high level. They've been a money-making machine last season and this season at home. The Mavs are on the DNB. Unless I have clear reason to fade the Lakers at home, I'm just not interested in doing so, man. I don't think the Mavs have enough offensive firepower to keep up with LA in LA. It's kind of my thought process here. So Lakers also can clinch home court in the quarterfinals with a win in this game. So something to keep an eye out on. I like the Lakers. No need to overcomplicate this one. And last and final game of the night, Memphis on the road at the Clippers. Clippers are returning home in this one, coming off the extended road trip. For the Clippers and the Grizzlies, both teams can advance to the next round of the NBA Cup with a win and a point differential difference. Depending on what happens in that Oklahoma City-Phoenix game, the winner of this game could get the wild card spot. If Oklahoma City blows out Phoenix, then the winner of this game gets the wild card spot in the West, basically, is how this plays out. The Clippers, man, I trust them at home. They are on the DNB. It's probably a game I won't bet. If I were to bet it, it would be Clippers. I don't love it for the simple fact of, A, they haven't played and haven't been the same team at home this season that they were last year, and B, they're coming off a significant road trip, first home game back. We'll see what happens. And C, Memphis has played fairly well. Throwing all that out the window, though, I do like the Clippers. It's just not a premium style bet. It's not one of my favorite plays tonight, but I do think it is the right side. The Clippers have shown us in the Intuit Dome they're a different team, monster and animal. Memphis on the road, cross country, just doesn't feel like a great spot to take them. So I'm going to take the Clippers. lay the points here in our last and final game of the night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all. That concludes another episode of Jay's NBA Jam Session. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in, watch this show, and watch these episodes. All I ask is that you smash the like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Money Making Friday, man, a huge card today across the sports land. And I have a handful of plays locked and loaded over at Pick Dawgz Premium. I have 4 from the NBA tonight. I got my NBA Jam Session play of the night. That is the most money I have on an NBA play on the daily. I have a behind the woodshed blowout winner. I have a plus money dog, and I have a home team hammer. So 4 games that I really love today. I'm attacking hard. You can scoop those up over at Pick Dawgz Premium. I have 2 plays from college football. I have a behind the woodshed blowout winner in college football, and I have my college football game of the year. This is the most money I've put on a college football game ever. So if you want to ride that play with me, you can scoop that up over at Pick Dawgz Premium. And I have a play in that Black Friday NFL game as well. Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles, man. So really good card today across the entire sports land. College Hoops has a really good card today as well. NHL is active and has a huge card today, man. Some money making Friday. Let's do what we do. Just kick the crap out of the books, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. All I ask is that you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.